Still the same thing. Same false flag. Organ harvesting started. The false flag was done so it would be either a national security issue or if they get them attacked by local law enforcement. Most time they don't have to, answer for the body right away or the cause. In reference to this organ harvesting, they got caught in the mix today. Newark, Philadelphia, Camden, as well as Baltimore and St. Louis, amongst other places, different viewpoint false flags. So they whole thing is try to play like, oh, we bugging him out, supposedly to make his word or whatnot unreliable. But simultaneously, what we're doing is still painting him as a Muslim who probably became so touched by whether some kind of drug or alcohol abuse that he started having a alter personality of some kind of religious or whatnot. They already failed on that when they came forth and said, you're not safe, you never will safe, you never will be safe, you're a sacrifice, blame your ancestors, them organs not yours. Like, at the end of the day, that was around the time when it came August 11th into Brookdale, tortured me inside of there, coming from under the blankets, as well as other places. So nobody's fooled, and that's why they keep playing in the phone, want people to put their social media page a day or so after you get a phone. Every time you do the master reset, been like 6-7 times the past week, they keep going right in and want to call from a number right after, and make them step and look that way, take the phone, you got it, put that. Come on, they might have said we would have fell for that a year ago, my nigga. Like, wow, going through here, even when you torture him and subject them to chemical, biological, nerve, and germ agent, day in, day out, giving him needles while he stepped the kitchen, needles in the shower, putting shit all in his eye, loosening his teeth, drilling holes in his teeth. All that you doing, you still don't got a national security issue, but you trying to fool some like what you doing is in the better interest of them, and you putting him in the light while you got hundreds, probably thousands, you bragging about burning, starving, beating, raping, displacing, blacklisting, alienating for no good reason. And then you sitting back like you really like playing mental monopoly with someone. I hear when you pausing it and joking about what you plan to blacklist others with, or download this into his subconscious, or take remote control of him through this lucid dream like you did January 20th, January, I believe that was 16th, as well as December 23rd, December 22nd. Like, things like this, to have him doing things he wouldn't do normally and then be like, oh, we can add that and mix what look normal that he doing due to torture to show he even when he compliant. If you want the perv, the phoenix, the bug out, it still don't reach the national security level. Now you making shit up. Oh, we got a gun. Oh, we got this. You don't got not one gun. You had not one murder. You don't got not one motherfucking conspiracy, not one accessory, not none of that. No national security issue. What you trying to do is leave it in a destitute mode like you bragging about you did with Troy Ford. Oh, you ain't got nobody in them. Have a person submit whether to some kind of exposure or whatnot, put them in the area and then make them reappear like you did with the Annis Place individual, and then have them either do your work or paint a picture in a light of different simulations and spoof calling and different animations and virtual environments, computer mediated reality with this false flag, trying to overdo it, where you think you'll fall out the spotlight of the human rights, civil rights, international laws, universal concerns you done violated countless times while sitting in the Geneva International Court, sitting there viewing this day in, day out, talking about don't let us see, don't this, don't that. But if you look at any of the phones, 2 phones, which I conveniently made sure them emails and certain IMEIs and different things with them, they're everywhere. So when you sitting playing like, oh yeah, look what we got here, he was talking to relatives here. No, he wasn't. They show beyond benefit of a doubt you using your same REM sleep clones, same synthetic clones, organic robotoids, same aspects you coming through your digital doppelgangers and different adding to fucking with the NSA, the CIA, the DOD, the Pentagon, the DARPA avatars and different aspects like that. But you're not fooling nobody. Brookhaven, National Laboratory Department of Energy, you heard Montauk, Camp David, Camp Upton, Camp Mills. Motherfucker think they going to Camp Perry. The agency don't want you. That's why agency would be running around bragging about immunity just to make him and paint a picture to make it a fabricated, orchestrated some national security to try to smooth over your organ harvesting shit like you did with him, or you plan on doing with me, Kendra Johnson, Troy Ford, Kanika Jenkins. Like, ain't nobody falling for that, boy. They woke. They woke, and they know by now if you had them fooled at one point, they ain't fooled no more. Even me, Like, you be bragging, the only one falling for it, the dumbed down, uneducated, unimportant, weak, poor, and enslaved mentally. Even me, being in that category, you know, not by choice. Even I would have been on the opposite side. Like, my nigga, like, what are we doing? Like on some real shit, you keep calling more and more people, trying to manipulate more and more. They bag don't add up. This was all about that Ark of the Covenant, that Higgs, Boss, and Kareem, nigga. His middle name is Say It All, boy. His whole name put it into the aspect from the gate. That's why you see Kareem was never meant to be Muslim or religion. That's going to be the trick of all tricks. When they try to paint that picture, nigga going to come and show. If you look at what a ream or reams do, it expands, it squeezes, whatnot. You look at what the particle accelerators, you go through Fermi, you go through CERN, you go through aspects right there. It's right in front of their face, my nigga. So when you try to paint that, you looking stupid. The more you try to, you know, you on tape admitting this shit about organ harvesting, you inside hospitals torturing me like you did LaMe Price in the same hospitals in different aspects. If you go back to New Brunswick and shit in Trenton and all that, you right out there admitting this shit organ, you torturing a nigga on this fourth flag orchestration. And it would have been one thing if you be like, this what we do, is about him. My nigga, you done violated countless already. You going in lucid dreams with people like, say, Nicole English, and people like Wakilla McNeil, and people like Alonzo Heron, and you done named like 6-7 Tashas in 6-7 months. I don't even know half them as Tasha, and I don't even know half of them, and I don't know none of their business. But you downloading all this child pornography, all this socialization, interaction, shit that never happened, trying to justify violating them. Then you bragging about individuals like Lavina Johnson, or what you plan to do with other military personnel like Sojourner Esprit, Tanae Alston, the people of that texture, in reference to how you gonna paint this, or you could throw this into animation and you could put that there and then use that and get a justification to question them or put them through whatever sick perversion and different animation simulations and shit you got spinning, knowing I ain't seen most of them since junior high, and in junior high niggas ain't even had that much conversation. But what you planning, this racist shit, nigga bitch this, nigga bitch that, throw him a gorilla, monkey this, monkey that, y'all niggas slaves. But you coming through these simulation and relatives trying to paint a picture, a justification of orchestration and genocidal aspects towards your civilian citizens and countless. That shit gonna work against you. You look like you having fun. No matter what, he showed even with financial things to add his equip, he doesn't go through the fiend. That's when you start hitting him with them horse tranquilizers, that opiate, synthetics, and different shit to make the withdrawals while twisting his inside, making him overheat on the outside while freezing on the inside, or while overheating in the inside while freezing him on the outside. Rest up, Kanika Jenkins. At the end of the day, you could try to paint whatever picture you think you're going to paint. It's going to show even when you put the extremes. Listen, you do this or we going to kill you when you get here. You do this or we going to rape this daughter. You do this or we going to sell this child as sex slavery. You do this or we going to displace these people and blame you. You do this, we going to orchestrate this. You do this, or when you go there, this going to happen. No matter what you did, you still, even if, like I said, you throw the perv, the bug, the fiend, shit that I still was fighting against. So look at this person, child in the street. Look right here. Look right there. If you don't look, you poking me in the eye and throwing shit all on me, ejecting me. Even with that, it still show you couldn't crisscross this individual under national security. And if you try to revert back, oh, we could use that. Look how the world gonna look at that. Because it showed from the gate, you already on countless videos saying this was about organs. It was about his existence when it comes to this Ark of the Covenant and this Higgs boson. You understand? You using the national security so you supposedly won't have to answer for it or whatnot, but you don't have a national security issue and all that. We're gonna do them like Deborah Danner, leave a knife here, leave an object there, or send them to the street like Ramari Graham or Amadou Diallo and say it's a robbery out here, or he out there talking to himself and do it like East Tremont, say he got a weapon, and then come, I'm non-violent. You tried that shit countless times the last 6-9 months on the trains and everything, my nigga. I'm still non-violent. Yeah, I can see you gonna try to force feed that or put him into an aspect viewpoint where you gotta be back into defense mode, but better believe the world ain't sleep now. When they turn to Pontius Pilate, they look at Wikipedia, even though some people said they don't believe it never happened. It was a time travel story. That's where you get this John Teeter from. So when they look at my existence, they don't start to come to realization like, yo, you lying. Nah, you ain't lying, my nigga. He the one, boy. His name show it all. When you see Kareem Lake Chad Foster, what you get? 666. Kaream, middle name Lechaz, last name Foster. You look up Lake Chad, look up Charles Francis Pierre de Moraes, and you see the 126, look up the Higgs boson. You got that. And then you look up the Ark of the Covenant, Dome of the Rock, they say, or whatnot. Nickname is the child K-Rock. And then you think, when did The Sea of Galilee was at its lowest point since when? Since 1920 when they started recording. When was that? May last year. And you look at when the Mars Insight disappeared, that would have been May 5th last year. And you look at back when they discovered the Higgs boson, they said it was the Atlas and the CMS experiments, and the Atlas 401V was supposed to leave March 2016. They pushed it back to May 2018. Then you look at the revelation, the star with the key to the bottomless pit, and you start paying attention. When did CERN post up a picture on Twitter holding a key? December, which would have been within a week or so after the Mars Insight 401V would have landed, which would have been what? They say it would have landed 11/26. Within a week or so, you got CERN holding up a key saying they shutting down for 2 years. I mean, you don't gotta be a rocket scientist. Matter of fact, it ain't rocket scientist. But at the end of the day, you torture them day in, day out, you still don't got a national security issue. But you done violated countless and uncovered like many things that becomes a national security issue. But, when you dealing with suspect motherfuckers, shit end up suspect.